Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your girl, Shasta Speaks. Hopping on here to talk about none other than Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. Martell be lying, don't he? Like, do Martell know that we literally can see him and hear him when he be talking? Um, do he know that there are literally court documents that back up what's being said about him and the conviction that he had? Um, does he not understand that all these things are easily verifiable? Like, I was literally standing up in the middle of my floor looking at the TV going, what in the world is wrong with this man? And the problem with this type of liar is that they literally be believing the lies. And that's a dangerous liar because, baby, they gonna go hell or high water to get you to believe they lie. Because they already done bought into they lie. They already believe in they lie. So now they go is to make sure you believe it. Okay. And child, that's a dangerous individual. You hear me? Anyway, y'all, listen. All things discussed on this channel are alleged. They, in my very own opinion, they are definitely for entertainment purposes only. Okay, don't come for me. I don't come for me. Um. So let's just jump into it. So this week's episode of Love Marriage Huntsville, I think it was a pretty solid episode. Yeah, everybody was lying. But they be lying. Okay, they be lying. We know they be lying now. It's not a shock. Like, in the first scene, we knew which way the rest of the show was finna go because they started out lying. And so that, for me, kind of level set my expectations. And I said, oh, okay, so they finna be lying. Oh, okay. All right. So I had already kind of level set. Now, did that mean that I was not gonna be standing in the middle of my floor when he was standing up and talking all that shit? I still was standing up in the middle of the floor because I was still flabbergasted. Still flabbergasted, child. I was still like, whew, I just can't. I just can't. Ugh, the lies, the lies. Oh Lord. That line. Listen, in the words of my mama, that man alive before a cat can lick his ass. You hear me? That man be lying when the truth sound better. All right? The truth sound better, but he's still gonna run with the lie because he is committed to the lie. Oh, y'all. Okay. So we start off the episode with lying ass Martell and Destiny at her storage facility slash work location she done rented out. Listen, when he asked Destiny what she was gonna be doing in there, and she said mix the product, and he looked at her, I looked at her too. I did. I looked at her too because I was like, girl, do you got any electricity in there? Do you got any plugs in there and things like that you can actually be making some product in there? Cause isn't it like certain regulations and codes and stuff you got to can you can you be in there mixing up stuff and doing stuff? I mean, without water and stuff. Ain't no water in there, I know. So you can't wash your hands. And then I just don't know, y'all. If anybody know about how that stuff go, let me know. But if you just don't store extra stuff because you done ran out of your house, ran out of space at your home, which we haven't seen, by the way. Where is your home? Why you don't ever do no film in your home? Where is your home? Like, you got a home, right? Okay, anyway. Um, if you just putting stuff in there to store it for a moment, okay, but you say you making stuff in there. Can you make stuff in there? I don't know. Moving on. Um, so she asked him how he feels since he been convicted. He said he wasn't convicted. I said, the hell you say? What was that? Because I done looked at several content creators, channels out of from TV, trending, who else? I know it's some more, but baby, the court documents say otherwise. They had said that you was found guilty and you had a 30-day suspended sentence, you had probation. The order was put in place where you can't contact her unless it was about to cure. Um, and all of that came from the conviction, I do believe. And so, and as far as the order, we know it was an order because that order just got elevated the other day. So what? And then you said the judge just found you guilty. The judge just looked at your black ass and said he looked like he guilty. He guilty. He guilty. She ain't looking no evidence. She ain't looking at the facts of the case. She ain't looking nothing that happened. She ain't what the attorneys didn't present nothing when none presented. She looked at your black arse and said he looked guilty. He guilty. I'm finna give him probation. I'm finna give him, I'm finna put this order in place. I'm finna do this and I'm finna do that. Sir, I know that Alabama is treacherous, okay, as it pertains to their legal system. I ain't even gonna hold you. I know they are treacherous. However, I don't believe they did that. Okay? I don't believe they did that. And so you gonna say, so now you finna take it to the higher court so you can show them all the evidence. Sir, do what? Now I know he's supposed to be going back to court today, and I'm so interested to know what happens in court today because honestly, for me, as for me and my home, we don't. I'm interested to know, but it's not gonna change how I feel about you because at the end of the day, that if nothing else don't change, that order for you not to contact her needs to stay right where it's at, no matter what happens, because you spend too much time harassing this woman and trying to know what she doing, and it ain't your effing business. So I could care less about what happens in that court on today, unless they finna put them handcuffs on you and take you on down there to the jailhouse. Otherwise, I don't care. But that order better stay just like it is and stay at the elevated status that it is. Because you, sir, need to stay the hell away from her. Period, point blank. You don't need no access to her. Anyway, so Destiny say, well, has anybody reached out to you to check on you? Blah, blah, blah. He goes into this whole, nobody, they don't check me. They ain't checked on me. Nobody called on, checked on me, said nothing. Nobody. Boy, you are the bully. Who checks on the damn bully? I can't stand when a bully wants to play victim. You are the bully. Who checking on you? You big grown, overgrown damn man. Check on you for what? Who harassing you? Who bothering you? Who trying to see what you're doing? Nobody. No one. Zero. Zilch. Honey. That ain't no need to check on you. Period. Who they need to be checking on, they not even checking out. Hell. So then that's in time out. Well, I'm gonna put together a fun day for us so the group can get back to how it used to be. What group you talking about, Destiny? Because you wasn't in the original group. You weren't part of the core six. What you talking about? What are you talking about? And what you know that we all know is that him and her can't be around each other. So again, what are you talking about? Uh-huh. Um, and so when she say that, he said everybody eyes been lit up because you feel like Ooh, I'm finna get a scene. I'm gonna be in a scene with Melody. She gonna get Melody to come to this event, and I'm gonna be able and that's gonna null and void the order. And then I'll be back to harassing her and being back to getting in these scenes with her so I can start hollering and cussing and terrorizing her again. Uh-huh. That's why your eyes lit up. You just knew. You just knew. You just knew she was gonna show up and you was gonna get your opportunity. Because if y'all both at the same event, y'all both show up to the same event, that null and voids the order. Oh, so you ready. Oh, you ready. Oh, you ready. Ready. Trifling ass. Anyway, so um after that we get Kimmy pulling up at Mel's house. Mel done reached out to her about coming over to do a workout. Um, Kimmy shares that her lungs are still, not functioning as they should since I guess these are some effects from the cancer treatment she had to take, and so she still can only do so much. And so they did a light workout, and after they got done working out, they were sitting there. They would, and Mel asked her about the girls' trip and asked her how she felt it went. And Kimmy's like, it actually went a lot better than she expected. It was really nice. And Melody was like, I thought so too. She said, but I guess not everyone shares that feeling. She was like, I thought we all left in a pretty good space. She said, but then when we got back, Destiny was right back doing interviews and stuff, bad mouthing her. So she was like, they right back to where they started from. Well, at the end of the day, Melody, it wasn't nothing but smoke and mirrors for Destiny. She was trying to play up to you to get information for Tail. And so when she didn't get the information, it went right back to what it was because at the end of the day, and you know this, she's loyal to him. She was never your friend, but you know this. You already know this, which is why you didn't give her anything. Okay. You gave her zero on the trip, which is why she was mad, which is why she went right back to what she was doing before she went on the trip, and that was bashing you because that's what she spent her time doing in her mental health Mondays. She's, you know, bashing and finding ways to shade Melody. They call it a mental health Monday, like she trying to get some help for herself. But honey, they might as well call it a recap of the show, like what all us content creators do, because that's all it is. That's all it is. You and your life coach, therapist, whatever she is, y'all ain't number two content creators pushing out content talking about the show. So just call it that. Just recap it and just call it that. Cause I don't see where you getting no help from her, not from her, and y'all sitting there throwing shade the whole time and recapping the show. Um, so then Melody asked Kimmy about the Maurice of it all, the DUI. And Kimmy's pretty much like, what's out there is out there. That it's out there. And Melody's like, well, was it really during the middle? Did it really happen in the middle of the day? And Kimmy was like, I can't really answer that. And Melody was like, And in her confessional, Melody was like, she's not surprised because when it was them, meeting her and Martell and all they stuff, it was all out front. But when the spotlight on them other people, they don't talk. And that's the fact. Like, I do feel like the Scotts have been very happy to be in the background of the Mel and Martell of it all. They've been so good back there. None of their stuff has had to be on the spotlight. And a couple of times it was spotlighted. It was glazed over. We went on and it has for season after season after season after season been the Mel and Martell show. This is a season where Melody ain't giving. Melody said, y'all ain't finna use me this season. Y'all ain't finna have me in no scenes with this ninja going back and forth. I'm not get mentally, I'm not doing it. I'm not there. I'm not, period. And I commend her for that. I don't think people understand verbal abuse is just as bad as any physical abuse. And he has been it's been nasty work season after season with the explosive scenes that they have had and all the things that have come out. And so, yeah, now that it's time for some questions for the Scots, they don't want to answer them, but you expect that. The other thing is on the last episode, Maurice all but looked at Kimmy and said, "When people ask you questions, you better let them know. You better keep your mouth shut and not say nothing." They was talking with their eyes at that table. He didn't have to say it, but he said it, and she got it, and she doing just that, you know. Um, it is what it is. I get it. I mean, and of course, it's legal. Anything you say on that TV can and will be used, could be used against you. But the interesting part about that for me, and I'm just as I said that I thought about this, is that there's so much footage that should be used against Martell Holt. So much, so many things that he says and does on that show. You would thought that he wouldn't even. Child, I ain't even. Let me keep going. Um. So Kimmy, in other words, didn't answer the question, and yeah. So then after that, we get Kimmy and Destiny. Destiny's at this place where she picking up the trophies for this little field day kick. What is it? So what they doing? Whatever they doing, some kind of field day shit they out there playing. They gonna play. And she picking up these little participation trophies and shit. And again, where's the house? Have y'all seen the house this season? Did I miss the house? I feel like we have not seen one scene where Destiny was filming in her home. She gotta have a home. She gotta have a home. Why she ain't filming in her house, y'all? Why she ain't filming in her house? I'm we are the whole first part of the season, even when she was running up on Sunny about Moses, this, that. Where is her home? Why she ain't filming in a house? At this point, I wouldn't even give a damn if it was an Airbnb. Why she ain't filming in, huh? Anyway, Kimmy comes in, they talk, and Kimmy, you know, shares with Destiny the conversation she had with Melody, and Destiny standing up there like, huh? What? Huh? Looking like she confused, like she don't know what Melody talking about. Destiny girl, you've been talking about that woman in interviews. You've been sitting in there on messy mental health Monday talking about that girl. Don't play crazy. I can't stand when a person know exactly what they been doing and they stand there and act like they don't know. Huh? What? Girl. Anyway. So she tells Kimmy, well, I want to invite her to the thing. Can you call her? I don't have her number. Well, that's for a reason, Destiny. So if you don't have her number and she don't fool with you, why would you invite her to a function? Also, this is a function that you know that she can't come to because if he's there, which we all know you definitely have already invited him and you know he's going to be there, you know she can't be in no function with him. And so why would you even, but again, like I just said, this was all a plot. They was trying to get them together to null and void it's exhausting, y'all. It's exhausting to watch. I can only imagine how exhausting it is to live it because it's exhausting for me to watch it. The list that people go to, especially because this is a woman, you would think that she would be like, no. But again, when your loyalty is to the man, yeah. So, and she's very male identified, so there's that. But anyway, Kimmy was like, I ain't supposed. I don't. I'm not in this. I don't need to be in this. Blah blah blah. And she's like, just call her. I'll invite her. Blah blah blah. And so Kimmy calls her, and she goes. She gets some kind of weird message, and Destiny's like, "Ooh, you did something. You blocked. And then you blocked." And Kimmy was like, "I ain't even did nothing." I I don't. Two things right here. I don't like this narrative that's being painted that Melody just be blocking people for no reason. Like she just be out here blockiana, okay, like just blocking niggas for no reason. They ain't even did that. First of all, we don't know if Kimmy is blocked, but if Kimmy is blocked, then whatever. But I don't see nothing wrong with blocking somebody to keep your mental state good and to protect your peace. Okay, I got a block list. Real, I mean, my block list is states long. Okay, I don't have time to play with nobody. Block, 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 block. Okay, it's a block party over here all the time. Okay, um, and yeah, y'all know exactly how y'all be. If y'all are blocked, y'all know exactly what the hell y'all be doing to get blocked. Okay, y'all know exactly what y'all doing to be. The whole cast needs to be on the block list, as far as I'm concerned. Period. Point blank. Okay. Talk to me through production. Tell your producer, talk to my producer, and we'll navigate what we need to navigate that way. I don't want to talk to y'all asses. That's how petty I would be. Okay, y'all wouldn't have my phone number to get on my nerves. We're not friends. I think that's the thing. Y'all know y'all don't really fool with her like that, but y'all want to act like y'all fool with her like that, which is crazy to me. Um, the other thing is, Kimmy, season one, season two, I kind of fooled with you. I thought you was a stand-up chick. I thought you was very level-headed. I thought you were an independent thinker. Baby, if you got there on that reunion stage and you said that if you wasn't married to Maurice, you and Tisha is not somebody you would be friends with. Baby, they pulled you back off in that thing when y'all got back home and they said, let me tell you something, bitch. Either you with us or you against us. You better fall in line. You better get your shit together. Cause we ain't appreciate that shit one damn bit. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, that's the last time that Kimmy stood on any type of business. Kimmy, listen, they was like, you either with us or you against us. You one band, one MF and sound. Okay. Scott 1.0, Scott 2.0. One band, one sound. And that's what they told her. And baby, Kimmy fell in line. Period point blank. After that, Kimmy got her ass in line. Kimmy said, I listen, I'm a woman of a certain age. I done got this man. We is married. I'm trying to stay married. Kimmy said, I'm trying to stay married. Damn what y'all talking about. Damn what y'all talking about. I got to stand by my man. Okay. She is over there standing by her man. And honey, she is steadfast in that thing. And she said, I can't be out here. I can't be out here messing up. I can't be out here messing up. I got to keep my marriage. So yeah, that's what Kimmy doing. So that's why Kimmy was like, let me go call this girl. He said, let me go call this girl and see. Because honey, Kimmy got to go along to get along at this point. And so anyway, like I said, Mel didn't answer, blah, blah, blah. They get to the field day little thing. Destiny come out here in this little referee outfit. Girl. Anyway. It was very much, it's giving very much just thrown together. It's giving very much just thrown together to have a scene. I don't know if I guess Destiny was the focal point of this episode, and I just want to say, don't do that again. Don't do that again. Kingdom Hearts. I didn't like it. I feel confident that a lot of people didn't like it. She can't even film in her house. She don't. Where's her house? You can't make her the focal point if she can't even film in her house. She filming in random places. Last week it was park benches and stuff. She needs to get herself together first before y'all be trying to make her some kind of focal point. I don't like that. Um, so anyway, the little field game was getting very much put together, just thrown together. And but they all come. Tisha and Marsau, Kimmy ends up coming, Maurice is there, the Fletchers, plus LYIN, plus LYIN, by LYINs. I'm sorry. Yeah, every time I hear the name Lance, I think about that scene in Place by Lance. But anyway, that Destiny apparently is got something going on with. And Miss Nail, you so inappropriate because how you gonna talk about your son big D energy? See what I'm saying? Like I, I would never about my son. I would never. I wouldn't even yeah, Miss Nail, girl, Chris should have bopped you in your mouth and said, "What? Hush." Talking about that boy thing like that on TV. That was very inappropriate. That was very cringy to hear for me. I don't know about nobody else. Um, um, anyway, so the other thing is, um, they play these games. So the first game that they played was um musical. I think it was musical chairs. They done got out there playing musical chairs in the hot sun. Um, and Marceau got out on purpose. I never ever think that he did not get out on purpose. He definitely got out on purpose. Um, then at the end of it, at the end of it, Martell made a comment talking about what did he say? Musical cheers, winning musical cheers is Lil D energy or something like that. And um she was like, "Oh, well, you should have won." And then Martell gonna make the comment, don't be talking about what we done or something like that. Listen, listen. Number one, number one, Destiny. How you know how big his thing is or how little his thing is? Huh? What? Did you forget the cameras was rolling? Because we didn't. Number two, Martell. What what she don't need to be telling about what y'all been doing. And then you went on the whole little thing in your confessional, Martell, talking about if it's Lance today, if it's Moses tomorrow. I'm just happy if she happy. Man, listen, both of y'all giving really weird ex energy. Like that y'all done did something and yeah. You know we ain't crazy. We all grown. We all know what it looked like when we done at least, you know what I'm saying, hunched around on somebody and then we just trying to keep it quiet so that we both don't look as trifling as we both already know we are. So something has transpired between them two and listen, we picked up on it. We picked up on it quickly. So therefore, whatever whatever, like both of y'all almost let it drop all the way on that episode. But there is definitely something that happened there. And maybe, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was one of them things where both when it was over, y'all allegedly, in my opinion, woke up and with regrets and like, oh crap, I done crossed the line. Whatever. I don't know. But something happened. Mhm. Something happened. We're not crazy. We the people recognize that something has happened there. So anyway, then they played some other little game, this and this and that. So yeah. After that, they all went and sat back down. One thing I forgot to mention, when Martell got himself there to the event, Tisha was already there. She had on this little pink set or whatever. And he came up and dapped up everybody, this and that. And Tisha was like, I don't know if I should hug you. Because Tisha was saying that she had heard some previously that Martell had said about them and she wasn't really feeling them. But anyway, he made a little slight comment telling her, damn, I was like, who is that in that pink? This is like the second or third time that Martell made comment about Tisha's body. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, in my opinion, Martell will knock Tisha down. Okay. Marsau, I know heard him when he said that. I know he did. And I think the fact that Martell is making these little innuendo comments about his wife I don't think Marsau like that shit. I don't think Marsau like that shit at all. Which is why I think is at the point where he ain't. That's another reason I feel like he ain't fucking with Martell. I really feel like he like, yeah, this ninja trying me. But anyway, so when they go back, they get through playing, they sit down. They are like, Destiny gets up there talking about, yeah, she wanted to play this game and they had these questions on these cards. And so Martell's like, don't do that. Don't start asking questions. You know what happened the last time we was at my table when we started asking questions, and they showed the clip from the first season where they was sitting there talking about different stuff. Whatever. That I feel like was unnecessary, and the clip was unnecessary. So the first question she come out with is, she's like, well, since you up here, Martell, let me just ask you this. Do you feel like there's anyone who you feel like hasn't supported you, blah, 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 or hurt you? Did she say hurt? That's hurt you the most or something like that. And she was like, it's, mine is her because she's not here, blah, blah, blah. Girl, again, that's watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Because how she hurt him? How she hurt him more with this whole, she was cheating too. She was cheating too. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. We don't believe you, sir. You need more people. And we have more people. We mean more people than Destiny, because both of y'all have proven yourselves to be pathological liars. So, anywho, and he's pretty much like, um, you know, he's pretty much like trying to say, yeah, when stuff happened, I'm a man, and it's cool if people call to check, blah, blah, blah. And Destiny's like, yeah, but didn't you say something about an interview, blah, blah, blah. And so that's when he get into the whole thing with Marsau. And he's just like, it's about Marsau. It's about this interview Marsau did about my situation. And so then, Marsau like, oh, okay. Well, yeah. I somebody asked me a question in the interview. I answered it. And I said I lost respect for you because of the revenge piece. And so then Martell, because let me tell y'all something. In that moment, let me tell y'all something. When Martell said that, I think it effed Martell up, because I don't think Martell thought that Marsau was gonna stand on what he said in that interview. I think Martell thought Marsau was finna backpedal and be like, no, I didn't mean it like this. This is what I was saying. I'm sorry if I misunderstood. I really feel like Martell thought he was finna run up on Marsau with it, and they was gonna dap it out and blah blah blah. When Marsau said, yeah, I said I lost respect for the revenge P, I lost respect for you. Baby, Martell was mad. He was talking about, what revenge P? What you talking about? Because that ain't what I got. That ain't what I went, had to be arrested for, blah, blah, blah. And Marsau like, what? And so he like, that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened. And so so it's like, well, that's what was asked of me in the interview, and that's what I answered. And I said I lost respect for you because of the revenge piece. And he said it again. He kept saying it. And Martell over there to my that ain't what I got arrested for harassing communication. Okay, but what is the harassing communication tied to, sir? Like, call a thing a thing. What was it? So then, um, she was like, or he was like, that's not what I went to jail or got arrested for or charged with, blah, blah, blah. And Marsau he was just like, sir, there was a picture that you sent that was conceived as being revenge P. Blah blah blah. Now ain't no picture, ain't no picture, ain't no this, ain't no that. Da 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 da. I ain't been, sir, sir. Pipe down, Martell, because all this lying and all these theatrics and all this lying, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Um, so he gets mad and he basically is like saying to Marsau, he kind of flipped the script and now it's so I be lying because Destiny said, well, now that he's saying that that's not what it is, Marsau, if that's not true, how do you feel? And he was like, oh, I don't believe Martell. Period. Period, Marsau. Period, Marsau. Period. I ain't out here trying to say Marsau my favorite person. I ain't even trying to say that. But what I am gonna say, okay, is that on that there episode, at that there time, he stood on the business he needed to stand on. Now, who knows if it was for whatever purposes, if there was a hidden agenda, if it was a not so hidden agenda, because we know all of us who have been here, okay, and know all the background story, which means we know what's being aired and we also know what was done behind the scenes. Like, some of us feel how we feel. This is my thought about the whole revenge piece. They knew, and when I say they, I mean that whole Core 6 cast knew. I feel like the husbands definitely knew. I feel like the wives knew. We know for a fact Tisha knew because we know for a fact Tisha brought Carson Blue on there. And Carson Blue told Tisha about what was going on with the whole plot that was getting planned out. And we know Tisha did not, from what we know, allegedly did not go and say nothing to Melody or anything like that. So therefore, if anything, she brought this girl on there, which for whatever reason. Okay. So I feel like they all knew, which is why I feel like Marsau can sit there confidently in his stance of what he's saying and look and know that Martell is a mother freaking lie. A mother freaking lie. He know he a lie. Now let me tell y'all the mic drop. The mic drop for me, and it didn't happen, but the mic drop for me would have been if Marsau said, oh, so it wasn't the picture that you showed us? Baby, Lord, the way I would have laid out in my flow, I would have laid at my flow. I would have laid out in my flow if he had said that. But I know legally he could never, because then it's them with it. But had he said it, I would have laid out. I'm telling y'all, I would have laid out. They would have had to bring an oxygen mask over here for me, baby, because I wouldn't have been able to breathe no more that night if that man had hit him with. Oh, so that wasn't the picture you was showing all us. Oh Lord, I would have laid down over here. So yeah, Marsau said what needed to be said. And you know what really trips me out is that the rest of that cast sits there. When Marsau said, I lost respect for you because of that revenge piece, everybody on that sitting out there should have been like, shaking their head in agreement. Yup, because that was effed up. Why would you do that? That's trifling. Everybody should have been chiming in. Everybody sitting over there with the mute, just on mute. And that's how they been this whole season about that stuff. So I don't care what nobody say. I appreciate the fact that Marsau at least brought the revenge piece back to the forefront, because production, whoever the cast, whoever then tried to push it all the way to the back. Now bring ish back to the front, because that's what this season should have been centered on from the get-go. I said it in a previous video. They had a chance to really, show where they stand when it comes to a person who's being victimized like that. But they didn't. So I lost respect for Kingdom Reign, On Network, all of it. I lost respect. I know a whole bunch of other people that lost respect. And when he said that right there to his face, everybody out there should have been like, yep, because you foul. But they didn't say nothing because they all too scared or whatever skeletons they got falling out the closet. Him pulling them out the closet. Marsau said whatever. Marsau said whatever it is you got on me, put it out there. Marsau and Tisha probably done already talked. Marsau and Tisha, let me tell y'all something. You don't be married to nobody that long and don't know who you married to. Okay? Tisha know who she married to. If the man been out there cheating, laying up, screwing around, whatever he been doing, whatever, allegedly, if he been doing it, I bet you Tisha know. I bet you Tisha know. I bet you Tisha know who it is, where they live. Tisha, y'all can think Tisha a dummy. I don't think Tisha no dummy. Tisha know who she married to. Period, point blank. Martell mad because whoever, if it is a person or persons that Marsau then had, he didn't let him break up his family. Period. Martell, you picked wrong. You picked wrong. You picked somebody who wanted to break up your family, and she did. She did. With your assistance. Marsau was smart enough. If he was out there doing something, he got him somebody who had just as much to lose as he did, and they know how to play that role. They know how to sit down and shut up. And they somewhere right there laughing, going, honey, whatever. I never. They ain't nowhere trying to do no interviews. They ain't doing no Instagram lives. They ain't nowhere on YouTube doing no lives. They ain't on TikTok doing no lives. They are somewhere sitting down and collecting whatever they need to collect. Hello. Sitting pretty. Because they know how to be quiet. And that's why Martell mad. Because Martell looking at Marsau going, you cheated too. And your wife is still with you. And she gonna be with him. So then when you confront him about, I said you slept with at least 20 women since you've been married. And Marsau was like, okay, show the proof. Then he gonna say, Martell gonna say, I bet you $50,000. Marsau said, show me the $50,000. Call spade a spade, Marsau. Because Martell know damn well he ain't got $50,000. And then he gonna try to tell him to show his $50,000. And Marsau said, I ain't the one that said I'm bad. Period. Because at this point, it don't matter if Marsau got it or not, because he never said he was betting no $50,000. You done went through the $50,000 out there like you had it right there in your pocket. You could pull out. Marsau pulled Martell card this episode. Period. He ate him up. From beginning to end. He ate him up. Martell couldn't do nothing with Marsau, and it ain't what he expected. He thought he was finna come in there with his same old antics, his same old ravings and shit he do. Oh, nigga, y'all was cheating too. And they was gonna cower, and Marsau was gonna be like, no. Or whatever. And when that shit didn't play out like he thought it was, Martell was like, well, shit. He did his little stomp off to the car when he got his phone. Tell me, I got shit in my phone. Go get your phone then. Go get it. Then Destiny, talking about Martell. Nah, we said we weren't doing that. So y'all had a plan. Tisha, is it still your girl? Is this still your girl? Because she over here consorting and planning and plotting with Martell to confront you and your husband. Is this still your girl? I just want to know. Is she trying to, is she not respecting your marriage? I just want to know. I just want to know. I just want to know. Because you got so much everything for Melody. And it looked like here go Destiny. Now she over there with Martell. Excuse me. So is she gonna get that same energy you was giving Melody? I guess we gonna have to wait and see, huh? So he go to the car, get the phone, come back. They like show it. What he show? Nothing. Nothing. Cause you know what? I don't think he got shit to show. And I think if it is something to show, it ain't no surprise. And that's why Marsau over there like, nigga, show that shit. Marsau, let me tell you something. Hate Marsau, love Marsau, like, not like, whatever you want to say about Marsau, but Marsau has come to the understanding of, nigga, you not finna keep holding this shit over my head. It is what it is. I truly, in my heart of hearts, believe Marsau had a conversation with his wife. And they've come to an understanding. And I feel like they did that. I feel like it was not something that was televised or anything. But I think as husband and wife, they have come to an understanding, and it is what it is. And so I truly believe that if there is something in that phone of Martell's that he gonna show or this and that, I don't think it's gonna have any effect, because you got to understand the first time you pulled this out the bag was what, 6-7 years ago. If you think that they haven't had a conversation about that from the first time and dealt with this, you a damn fool. So the fact that you trying to run it again, because this is all you got. Because I guarantee you, after all of that happened, Maurice and Marsau probably figured out they can't do shit in front of you no more. That both is like, this nigga, when he get caught out on his shit, he trying to take us down with him. Nope, we good. So yeah, I don't think he got none. I don't think he got none. And if he got some, I don't think it's this the, it's like he trying to pull out the big joker. Nope, sir. Nope. It's not the effect that you thought it was. It's not. If you wanted this to be a thing, you should have put them 20 people on the table when you first brought them up 6-7 years ago. Then it would have had the effect you wanted to. But at this point, we don't give a shit about any of that. And neither do they. Neither do they. Because they done already hashed out what they needed to hash out. I'm trying to tell you now. Y'all, I'm telling you now. And and please understand, Marsau nor Tisha are my favorite people. I don't have nothing against them, but I don't have nothing for them either. That's that on that. But I look at stuff logically, and I just feel like they've already had a conversation. Now, do I believe Marsau cheated? Absolutely. I do. But I also believe I do believe him and his wife have had conversations about it. I wholeheartedly think that. So, Martell, the time to expose that was before the conversation. Mm-hmm. That's when that should have been the thing. So, we kind of end with this whole standstill because Marsau pretty much like, I don't respect you, period. I don't. And he pretty much like, what the fuck you gonna do about it? What? I don't. And again, I say, everybody sitting their ass out there should have been saying the same thing. They should have been co-signing. Yeah, because, we ain't really feeling you either, Martell. Because no matter what she did or didn't do or whatever, that was crossing the line that you can't come back from. Period, point blank. All right, y'all. That's my thoughts on this last episode of Love Marriage Huntsville. Please drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought. Let me know how y'all feel about Marsau right now. Let me know if y'all know what is we gonna see the house? Is she building it? Is it like Chateau Charade? Which, y'all remember? Where is her house? Oh, one more thing before I end this video though. Did y'all catch when Marsau was coming back to Martell and he said that if Marsau gets to talking about Martell and all his stuff with his family and his girl and who she messing with and this and that, Martell gonna be mad. And Martell said, "What girl? I ain't had no girl in 4 5 years." Shy. So basically, Martell saying he ain't had nobody since he divorced. Since he didn't divorce Melody. Since him and Melody got a divorce. Um. So let me think. So that X is out Sheree. That X is out Belinda. And that X is out Coleslaw. So he's saying Coleslaw ain't his girl. What's going on, y'all? He still ain't claiming her, y'all. Again, he stay embarrassing her, don't he? Ooh, what y'all think? What y'all? Listen, that elevator ain't going all the way to the top either. Cause baby, she's still grinning and skinning and following every command he give. And see, now she ain't got her friend that she was calling the vent to when he would do stupid shit like this. So I wonder who she calling now. Cause last time she had got recorded and stuff. She ain't even really got nobody to talk to now. Do shit about it when and she ain't went in and she ain't went live and nothing. So I just would have figured she would have been mad, but she ain't even mad. Is she mad? Y'all think she mad? He's still not claiming this girl. What in the world? What in the world? Girl. That I mean, how dreadful. How dreadful is it that a man just will not claim you? Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, y'all. Drop that in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to the channel. When I get to 500 subscribers, I am doing a giveaway. And I think it's going to be, I think I'm gonna do some type of 7th Avenue Beauty giveaway. So yeah, let's get me to 500. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll holla.